Okay, I'm live. Hey people. Happy Sunday afternoon. Hello, Falcon. Doing well. Am I Batman? Maybe I am. Hello, Yahya. How's it going? Hey, Reggie Gagnon. Hey, Brett Milan is here. Good day, good day. Guy Soleil. Just hang out here for a couple minutes. See who else comes and joins in the chat. Hey, Dave in Bangor, Maine. And Whitby Dude. Well, it's sunny and warm, but of course it's windy, right? You can't have sunny, warm, and calm. No, it has to be at least one bad thing, and well, we got the windy to cancel out the sunny and warm. Hey, Marg H, how's it going? And Pittsburgh RPG, good afternoon. So maybe I'll try to walk in a direction where the wind will not be blowing in my face. Hello, Hunter Stewart. How's it going? Alan K. Kwan. Yeah, let's get away from this windy spot here. I don't think it matters which direction I face, the wind is still coming at me. Hey, John O'Meara and Michelle Briggs. Kathleen Das. Happy Sunday. I think it's around 16 degrees. The forecast says it could get up to 18, which would be awesome if there was no wind. Yes, I'm going to complain about the wind, because that's the one thing that kind of puts a damper on a lot of these streams. Hey, Scott Briggs, having some lunch.
I don't know how you get to explode.
So I thought I'd walk down Bremner Boulevard past the aquarium and the CN Tower just to see how busy it is now on the nice Sunday afternoon. See if there's any tour buses that have shown up yet. Yes, welcome to the Ken Space-Time Continuum. Hello, Yogi. How's it going? Toronto's doo-wop music guy, welcome. And Bevy's here, alright, hello Bevy. Rain Oneful, how's it going? Fabio. Yeah, we're walking underneath the rail corridor. That was Union Station I began the stream at, standing in front of. Can we make Yogi a mod? Well, that's something that I could definitely do. I don't know about right this minute. If Yogi wants to be a mod, I don't see why I couldn't make Yogi a mod. Am I a huge fan of Batman? Well, I wouldn't say huge. I guess I like the Batman symbol more than Batman. I'm a casual fan of Batman, I guess. I just like the imagery. I like the imagery of Batman. I like Gotham. I like how Gotham is depicted. I'm a fan of that. Hey, Mike Landry's in the house. Speaking of Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Ken and everyone in the chat. Well, thank you very much, Mike. I'm glad you could join us today. I like the original 1989 Batman. I wasn't as big on the other Batman movies that followed all the way up until The Dark Knight. Like I said, I'm not a huge Batman fan. I'm more of a Spider-Man fan if I had to choose. Hey, Richard Payne. Or Pine, pardon me. Yeah, the gardener is in pretty rough shape, that's for sure.
Or the mission is obsolete. Therefore, the pilot is free.
It's the Twin Towers. I just saw a super chat fly by. Reggie Gagnon 279. Thank you very much, Reggie. And hello to Tom Tim Tung. All right. Yeah, nice. We got a nice crowd already. Oh, here comes the wind again. I saw Johnny did a video walking around here during the Raptors game. The crowd was a lot smaller because I believe now you have to register online to get a place in the barricaded section here, and only a certain number of people are permitted now. It's not just a free-for-all like it used to be. But when you register, it's free at least. Falcon, I don't think so. I was never a big video game player, even in the early arcade days, the days of Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and Space Invaders and all that. Yeah, are you telling me that Yogi will become a mod? Wait a second, whose channel is this? What's going on here? If Yogi wants to become a mod, she can ask me, and then I will definitely consider making her a mod. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. I do have quite a few mods as it is, though. Do I really need more mods? Yeah, Megan's doing fine, Falcon. I've always liked this little view of the financial district. It's the only kind of unobstructed view left from this part of downtown. It's a little bit congested down here for a Sunday afternoon, but I guess that's not uncommon. After 2 years of restrictions and lockdowns and deadness, kind of had to remember, oh yeah, Sundays could actually be busy downtown. And I see some cops on horses up there. Yeah, that's right, Bevy, the original mod squad. Let's see how busy the tourist activity is up at the aquarium in the tower. Hey, Picard is here with his good vibes. Good vibes and tea, Earl Grey, hot. Well, I don't see any tour buses, but there does seem to be quite a lot of people milling around. I'm thinking by this summer the tour buses will be back. Hey, Mark S. And Susan's here, all right. And the Borg are trying to enter, and resistance is futile, don't forget. Mark S, I'm doing pretty good. And Big S is here. We got both the S's in the house. Mark S and Big S. Are there any other S's? Oh, we caught some dance moves right in front of us. Well, what's the countdown all about? They were doing a countdown. Getting a photo taken, maybe? Oh, there's a performer over there. I think he's one of these magicians, street magicians. Susan, it is very, very nice outside, yes. A little bit windy. If the wind would just die down a bit, it would be perfect. Beaver tails, that's a delicious Canadian pastry. I'd like to see him make the aquarium disappear. Or how about making the tower and the aquarium disappear and the sky dome? Now that would be something. I would believe in magic if he could do that. Well, a couple of super chats. Rain One Pull, $2, little something for me. Well, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And Richard Pine, £5. Happy trails. Thank you very much, Richard. Am I the new Toronto Batman? Well, I don't really want to be the new Toronto Batman, but if no one else will step up, I suppose I could do that. I'd rather be the new Toronto Spider-Man, to be honest. Yeah. And look, here's my Batmobile right here. I'll just hop in this car with my Batman cowl on. No one would mess with me. Well, it's certainly busy enough around here. Is there a fire? Where? Oh, there. I don't know why that fire truck's there. The firemen are just chilling in front of it, sitting on the front bumper, so they don't seem too concerned with anything. Scott, I just watched the new Batman movie last weekend, and yeah, it was all right. I enjoyed about the first 2 hours of it, but then in the last hour, I started finding it a little bit long. Like, I kind of thought, okay, do we really need another hour? Like, but I thought it was pretty good. Let's just say I wasn't as riveted in the last hour as I was in the first 2 hours. My interest started to wane a little bit. And I have a pretty good attention span. I can sit and watch something hours long easily without moving if it's entertaining me sufficiently. good veggie dogs at these street vendors. You know, Toronto Spider-Man, there used to be an actual Toronto Spider-Man, and he would hang out here, right in this area. And people would take photos with him. And then that Spider-Man went away. He retired or something, and now there's another one that goes around called Peter Parkour, and he just zips all over the city on a longboard in his full Spider-Man suit. And he's been back out. He was kind of missing for a couple years, I guess during the pandemic. He wasn't out much, and I think he also had to reapply for his busker's license, because you have to get a busker's license to do these sorts of things legally if you want to make any money from getting photos taken with tourists and things like that. So he just got his new busker's license, so he's back out on the street. So we'll probably see him sometime in another video or live stream. He moved to Guelph and became Couch Potato Man. You know what's funny? He's originally from Guelph, the guy who is Peter Parkour. He's a Guelph guy who moved to Toronto. Hey, Juan Antonio Suarez. Philly is in the house. Oh, look it. Okay. Yeah, maybe he went back to Guelph for a couple years and then just came back. Do I like Guelph? Yeah, I think it's alright. I mean, I don't think I'd want to live there or anything like that, because I like big cities with skyscrapers. I'm a skyscraper fan, so I want to be around lots of skyscrapers and watch skyscrapers get built and that kind of thing. That's what I enjoy most. You don't see this in Guelph, you know what I'm saying? None of that in Guelph. Yeah, rain one pull. Hamilton is big enough that it has some tall buildings, but even that's not big enough for me. I need a really big city with hundreds of skyscrapers and hundreds more under construction, and there's only really a couple places in North America that can supply me with that. Maybe 3 places. New York, Toronto, and Chicago. I think that's about it. So I'm thinking maybe I'll make my way down by the lake. Although if it's too windy, I'm going to bail and head back into the core here. Falcom, yeah, London's pretty good, although it's not really a skyscraper city the way North American cities are. It does have quite a few new skyscrapers now, I'm not going to deny that. But in sheer numbers, it's not really up there with the big North American skyscraper capitals. Yeah, well, Tokyo has obviously tons of tall buildings. It doesn't have any actual, like, super talls, though, unless you count the Tokyo Sky Tree. think the earthquake risk in Tokyo over the years has sort of shied them away from building super tall skyscrapers. I don't know, I might be wrong. Maybe they will start building them there. Yeah, Shanghai definitely has a bazillion skyscrapers. It beats New York, Hong Kong also. But these are Asian cities, right? So I'm not gonna pack up and move to Asia. I think in North America, the only other city I'd really would like to live in if I had to leave Toronto is New York City. That's pretty much it. The oldest skyscraper? Well, it depends on what your definition of skyscraper is. Commerce Court North was built around 1930 or 31, and it's 34 stories. It's an old Art Deco style skyscraper, although it's less than 500 feet tall, so it might not be, you know, considered a true skyscraper. And right there, the tallest of those black buildings, that's the TD Center, all those black office towers, the tallest one, that one was completed in 1967. And that was the first building over 200 meters tall built in the city. And it was the first true, real skyscraper, I guess you could say. So that was like 1967 when that was completed. It's like 56 stories, I believe. I don't know about LA, Susan, but there's a skyscraper in San Francisco that's sinking. The Millennium Tower, it's called. And they're trying to fix it to stop it from sinking. And they have a plan, I think, to keep it from eventually falling over one day. There's a lot of YouTube videos about it if you're interested. Millennium Tower, San Francisco. Yeah, when that first TD Center tower was built, it was like the monolith in 2001: A Space Odyssey. It just dominated everything. Like it was like this huge black slab that just towered over the entire downtown area. Hey Cody, how's it going? And the CN Tower doesn't meet the definition of a skyscraper since it's not really occupied permanently by either office or residential. So it's always just been referred to as a structure or a tower. The tallest freestanding structure was its title for decades when it was the tallest in the world. I suppose if they turn that pod, the observation pod up there, into condominiums or office space, then maybe they could get away with calling it a skyscraper. That's right, Mark S. And also, Super Dave Osborne fell off the CN Tower in one hilarious episode. That's on YouTube also. Yeah, I think last year the CN Tower celebrated its 45th birthday. So I think 1976 was when it officially opened. I just watched a documentary about Super Dave on HBO. Most of his show was shot here in Toronto. And also the show he was on before his own show was called Bizarre, and that was also shot here in Toronto. So Toronto played a big part in the career of Super Dave. Because Super Dave was a character on Bizarre before he had his own Super Dave show. I hear sirens coming, but I'm not sure how far away they are. There's a vibe, that's for sure, Marco. This is the Under the Gardener vibe we're experiencing right now. And I bet you there's going to be lots of people walking along Queen's Quay, I can see already. Hey, Davey, because, yes. Hey, Alex, I enjoyed your Montreal videos. I watched a couple of them so far. I enjoyed the one coming into Montreal on the Via train. Everybody check out Alex's channel. He does some cool stuff. Alright, anytime now. I think this old parking garage is going to be torn down to make way for some new residential towers. right on, Dave. There you go, Alex. You got a new subscriber. Malcolm, I know, I'm so close. Ah, big S, not bad, not bad. Make sure I don't get run over. Is he supposed to be here? I don't think this guy's supposed to be on here. Oh, he's a TTC. Okay, he's allowed. He works for the TTC. Let me see if I can cross here without getting bicycled. Oh, the bicycles have to go around here anyway. So here we are, Queen's Quay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thanks, Falcom. That's right, hit that like button. That definitely helps when people hit the like button. And definitely helps when people subscribe, obviously. I'm so close to 8,000. Maybe I'll hit that mark before the stream is over. That would be pretty good. I think I have less than 30 subs to go before I hit 8,000. It's like I'll make some good progress where I'll get like 20 or 30 new subs, but then over the next few days later I'll lose a bunch of them again. And it's like, oh, what's going on here? It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And I find every time you're just about to pass that big changeover from like $9.99 to 1,000 or $19.99 to 2,000, it'll just hang there where you only have 1 sub to go, and it'll just kind of sit there and won't change for what seems like the longest time. And you'll be like, okay, is this some sort of, is YouTube messing with me here? Like, are they playing games? Yes, thank you, Falcom. It's kind of funny when the weather is at this stage here, because you'll see some people walking around in t-shirts and shorts. And then right behind them will be a person still wearing their winter coat. It's like, is it spring or is it winter? What's going on here? Like, I'll bet you I'll get to 7,999 subscribers, and then it'll just sit there unchanging for like several days. Like here we have a person with a winter parka, and there we have a person with a t-shirt. To me, this is t-shirt weather. I mean, the wind is a little bit semi-chilly now and again, but it's still t-shirt weather as far as I'm concerned. When a man of any age's fancy turns to girthy burritos, that's right. Falcon, no, I never have tried those yet. I probably will never get around to it. Let's go check out the fake beach. Any manta rays? Haven't seen any yet. I'll have to make my own out of discarded bath mats and styrofoam or something. Throw it in the lake. Hey, Capellan. Hey, Vivian's in the house. Good afternoon, Vivian. And Ida. Here's the fake beach. One of a couple of fake beaches you'll find along the harbourfront area. There are real beaches, of course, just not so much along the actual heart of downtown here. You have to go west or east. And Marg H, $5. Did you hear a girthy burrito? Have one on you. Thank you very much, Marg H. The girthier, the better. Now I just always think of Bevy unable to eat her girthy burrito when we were hanging out together when she was in Toronto. We waited forever to find a place to sit down and eat our burritos, and she could only get about halfway through it. Too girthy! Hey, is Brad Palmer in the house? No, this isn't Sugar Beach. This is H2O, was it called? H2O Beach? Sugar Beach is east, down by Sherbourne Street, lower Sherbourne. HTO? Yeah, that's it. Alex has never had a burrito. Wow. Well, I envy you, Alex, for being able to experience something for the first time. And Steve Meeker at $5. Ken, you can do 100 push-ups easily. So you're always looking for an excuse to sport just a t-shirt. Haha, yes. And this old Batman t-shirt is maybe a couple sizes too small. Thank you very much for the super chat. I've had this Batman t-shirt since 2010, I think. And it's actually kind of falling apart, to be honest. It has big holes under the armpits. But you can't really tell when I'm walking around unless I lift my arms up. I don't wear it that often. I have another Batman shirt that I wear more so than this one. I don't think anyone wants to see my armpits.
Sorry.
It's a nice view. Yeah, sure, Megan could fix them up pretty quickly. She's like a wizard with a needle and thread. I call her needle fingers because when she's doing her thing, she's like Edward Scissorhands with his scissor fingers. You know, the scene where he was cutting people's hair? That's what she looks like when she's sewing something. Whoa, Vivian Johnson, $13.99. Definitely ice cream bar season now. Yes, it is, right? Yes, it is. The temperature is getting pretty close to the 20-degree mark, and that's official ice cream sandwich time in my book. So thank you very much, Vivian. And there's the ferry that bears the name of Halifax's neighboring city, although they're all part of the same municipality now. I incorrectly referred to it as Dartmouth before, but then Beverly corrected me. It's Dartmouth. You have to say it like that. Dartmouth. And the weeping willows are finally getting their weepiness back. They look so depressing, all barren over the winter. I don't think Megan has even seen that movie, you know. I'm gonna have to show it to her and go, hey, this is like you when you're sewing. Megan Needlefingers. That's going to be the new movie. Yes, Vivian Johnson is always extremely generous. Mark H, well, thank you for dropping in. Hope you have a great day. If it's sunny and warm where you are, maybe you can get out and enjoy some of the weather. Like all these people. There's a look up Spadina. Spadina, Spadina. Tomato, tomato. Vagina. Got a lot of people walking on the there's plenty of space to walk over on here. You don't really have to walk on this thing. I mean, I guess there's no law against it technically, but why risk getting run into? Brian's, you know, yes. Megan is probably going to start her own YouTube channel sometime in the not too distant future. Before the year is out, I think. She'll start her own YouTube channel where she does her awesome dressmaking skills. I think this is technically a multi-use trail here on the side. But if there is a sidewalk right beside it, then why not just walk on the sidewalk, right? Scott Briggs, I do remember those. And I remember the swatches. I never had a swatch, never really interested me. I was more into calculator watches. I wanted to be like Marty McFly with his calculator watch that starts beeping at inopportune times. What do we have here? It's like, is that a leopard lurking in the bushes? I think it's a leopard. There's a leopard on the loose in Toronto. It's a pimp. There was a guy who used to hang around outside the Eaton Center all the time, who was dressed in full pimp regalia. Like, just imagine your stereotypical 1970s pimp outfit, and that's what he would be dressed like. And he would just sort of hang out outside the Eaton Center. He even had the cane, like full on, man, full on pimp. The hat, and everyone just called him the pimp guy or the pimp man. I'm not sure what happened to him. He actually lives, or he did live on my street, because I saw him walking home one time, or down Dundas Street away from downtown, and I was walking behind him, and then he turned onto the next block over from my block on my street, and then went into one of the houses, and I was like, holy cow, the pimp man lives on my street. And I think there's a picture of him on my Instagram, actually. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, under TheKenContinuum, that's my Instagram. It's one of my older pictures, going way down near the bottom. The pimp man. Oh, Falcom, awesome. I'm not very active on my Instagram, I have to admit. I only kind of take a little look at it a couple times a day, and that's about it. I don't post things very frequently. I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know that's how I'm playing. I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. I haven't seen the Singing Man in quite a while. I think I went months without seeing him. And then I saw him once, maybe about a month ago, and then I haven't seen him since then again. So at least I know he was alive as of a month ago. Do you remember that song, Marie Palmer? I think David Lee Roth did a cover of it, right? Not sure who did the original. Huggy Bear, yeah. Starsky and Hutch. When I was a kid, I watched that show just because I liked their car. I just wanted to see them zooming around the streets in that car with the white stripe on the side there. You have the complete Starsky and Hutch series, wow. Yeah, Miami Vice. Miami Vice had an awesome theme song also. Pittsburgh RPG. I think they did a movie remake version, didn't they? With like Ben Stiller or Owen Wilson or something. Maybe you could just watch that instead of the old show. We got some Sunday traffic here. Look at all this traffic blocking the crosswalk. Welcome to Toronto. All these people heading out of downtown, but then there's just as many cars going into downtown also. I think people are just going every which way. They're coming and going. Alright, so now we're heading up Bathurst Street. I'm going to go back up into downtown proper. Kind of in the City Place / Fort York area down here. Oh, I know the gridlock in New York is insane also. Peter Hewlett, how's it going? We got 138 people. I wonder if I'll get up to 200 again. It's been a while since I've passed that 200 mark. People don't seem to be watching the streams as much as they used to. Maybe the reopening of society and the warming weather, people are more inclined to just go out and enjoy life now. And I can't blame them. Yeah, the streetcar is heading all the way up to Bathurst Station. Hey, Clayton Crawford. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hi. I'm gonna stream a walk for you. Stream is the best thing that I do. We'll have some fun now with Ken and all the gang. Streaming for you all now while I do my thing. Yeah, 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 gonna have a good time. Good evening, E. Blake in Brooklyn. Hewlett, yeah, it's pretty decent out here. Hey, Schnurt Chick's in the house, alright. Remember last weekend I was in Guelph, and that's also where Schnurt Chick lives. Walking over the Bathurst Street Bridge. Lots of traffic here. That streetcar is not moving too quickly. Here's where you can do some train spotting. Got all sorts of different trains going by here. Got your GO trains, you have your Via Rail trains, you have your Up Express train, Amtrak. Blake, it's pretty darn close to being back to normal. Maybe not 100%. Maybe a good 90%. I could do a rat check down there. Probably do a raccoon check. Yeah, this part of Bathurst isn't pretty, but it has its own sort of energy going on. It's a little bit gritty, to be honest, but lots of new developments are changing the look of it. This dude's in his pajamas and robe. He prioritizes comfort above all. Can I fault him for that? I think not. Hey, there's the Batmobile again. Hey, that's my car. Hey, come back with my car. I'm Batman. You're not Batman. Little dog doesn't like big dog. It always seems to be the case, right? Big dog doesn't give a crap. Little dog gets all cranky. Chris Mills, yeah, it's a fantastic day. When I first left, I was a little disappointed with the wind, but that doesn't seem to be much of a factor anymore. No, there were no trains going by when I went over the bridge, Snurchik. I didn't feel like standing and waiting. Hey, Gerald Bell. Your small dog would bark at Zelda. Even Zelda's not all that big herself. Zelda is my sister's dog, for anyone wondering. She's a border collie. So sort of like a medium-sized dog. Hey, Joe's Crayons. I'm enjoying a very nice walk around the city. Got like sun and warm temperatures, lots of people out and about. Here's King Street. Yes, border collies are also extremely energetic. It's like they're hardwired to just run around and herd imaginary sheep. Or herd anything really that they see in their field of vision. Susan, yeah, that's something I can't argue with. Some people getting some Instagram photos. You can sort of tell, I think, sometimes. It's like, yeah, that's going to be an Instagram shot. Yep. That's right. One day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a da 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 da. Hey, Schnort Chick, how's Guelph today? Is the weather nice? For anyone who missed it, last weekend my live stream was walking around Guelph. I walked all around downtown Guelph for about an hour, and then I met up with Megan and we walked for another hour. Kind of through the whole city, really, going down to her neighborhood from downtown. Portland Street. Yeah, I know they did a remake. I never bothered watching it. There's no Valerie Bertinelli in the remake, so she was the main reason I kind of watched that show when it was on the first time.
We're fine.
You enjoyed the Guelph walk, Falcom? That's good to hear. Beautiful downtown Guelph. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming. Hello, hello. Seems less busy here on King Street than it was on Bathurst Street. That's kind of unexpected. This is sort of a nightlife area though, I guess. Sunday afternoon in a nightlife area might not be all that busy. Ryan, you know, I have no problem not pretending to be rich. Yeah, Valerie Bertinelli must be around 60 years old now, right? Jeez. That's crazy to think. I think she was only 15 when the show started. In the mid-70s. Hey, Andrew Nielsen, $5. Have a nice Sunday. Well, thank you very much, and same to you, Andrew. It's very, very much appreciated. Whose 70th birthday is it? Or is that your name? Your name is Happy 70th Birthday? Yeah, I saw that Charlie the dog was staying at Johnny's place. Maybe he's making a dog walking video. We're on Spadina / Spadina. And we got 150 people. Hello to anyone who's new to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. Don't be afraid to say hello in the chat, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Help me get to 8,000. I'm so close to 8,000. All those juicy zeros are haunting me. I can taste them, they're so big and juicy. And that's the weirdest thing I've ever said. Let's just forget I said that. Hey, there's Boss Hogg's dog. Anyone remember Dukes of Hazzard? Boss Hogg had a dog like that called Flash. Flash! Oh, they tore down this building. I know they're starting to demolish it a while back, but it looks like it's all the way gone now. Isn't this where the old Mountain Equipment Co-op store used to be? And now it's going to be a 47-story residential tower. I got 100 likes. Awesome. Thank you everyone for getting me up to 100 likes. Do I hear 110? Do I hear 110? Alan K. Kwan. Is that your official prediction? Yeah, construction is everywhere. This is a weird little building here. It's like just this skinny, sort of narrow, multi-floor building. I mean, it's not bad or anything. I kind of dig it, actually. It's just kind of funny how it's just stuck in there like that. I think we'll be seeing more of these little skinny buildings stuck in on narrow lots. And this one is pretty much completed, close to it anyway. That's your final answer? Is that your final answer? Should I go up to John Street? I'm thinking I'll go up to John Street. This is Peter Street. Well, thank you very much, Peter. Is there a Johnny Street? I know there's another John Street in Weston, but is there an actual Johnny Street? Or for that matter, is there a Ken Street or a Kenneth Street? As if I've never looked this up before. There's got to be a Kenneth Street or a Ken Street or something like that. Hey, Monica. Restaurant Row. Well, it looks like this view of the CN Tower is going to survive. I thought it was going to get lost when these new buildings go up, but it looks like they're going to not block it. So there we go. At least one awesome view of the tower will survive. So many views are being lost with all the new buildings going up every which way. Well, there's definitely a John Street because we're just about to come up to it here. And I know there's businesses named after Ken. There's Ken's Flowers. I just saw that one the other day, or showed that one in one of my videos just the other day. And there's also a Kenneth Variety Store. That's like in the Bloor West Village area. I'm gonna have to do a little search to see if there's a Ken Street or a Kenneth Street. And where is it? It's probably way out in the suburbs somewhere. Restaurant Row. I think Restaurant Row will make a comeback. It kind of fell on hard times over the pandemic, and with some new developments sort of knocking some of it down, but I think it'll make a comeback. Now we're heading north on John Street. I don't know if they honked at me. Burgers and fries forever. And I think Sweet Jesus is over there. That's an ice cream place. I remember Megan and I went there before we were even dating. We just met up there as friends just to get an ice cream cone. That was several years back. Yeah, more choppers. I'm not sure what they're checking out now. Just recently I was watching a live stream by Urbanist Exploring Cities. It was a New York-based YouTuber who does live streams, but he's been traveling around, and he was in Seattle recently, and he was doing a live stream from downtown Seattle, and it was on a Sunday, and it was a complete ghost town. Like, no one was around. It was empty. No traffic, no people, just devoid. And people were saying, like, why is it so dead? And then he said something like, well, you know, most cities on Sundays, there's nothing going on the weekends. Downtown is dead on the weekends in most American cities. And I just remember thinking, wow, in Toronto on the weekends it's like busy, like busier than on the weekdays, especially on a nice summer weekend, and even on a Sunday like today. I just found that kind of strange. Yeah, I'm glad that things are the way they are here. Was Megan ever a cheerleader? Not that I know of. No, she was more of a kind of, you know, kind of a introverted sort of bookworm in high school. Like a teacher's pet. That's what she told me herself, so she wasn't really into the rah school spirit and all that. Hey, Mental Man, how's it going? I keep crossing to the street to avoid the music. There's music coming at me from all sides here. And there's more on this side now. So I'm gonna cross the street again. That's right. Don't mind me while I avoid potential copyright claims. Oh, Monica, all right. Thank you for dropping by. And this used to be a big bookstore here. Now it's a Michael's. But this is all going to be torn down in the near future. This whole big complex here is going to be demolished. There's also a huge theater complex here with like 24 screens or something. It's all going to be demolished to make way for a couple of new residential towers with some new commercial space and maybe a new theater, but not a massive theater complex like there is now. Yeah, I can hear the choppers. I don't see them though. Oh, there it is. It's straight up above me. There it is. Ha! It is quite new, Whitby Dude. I mean, it's only about 25 years old at the oldest. I think it was built sometime in the 90s, later 90s. Here we are at Queen Street. I didn't think I was going to end up on Queen Street during this stream, but here I am. That happens. I don't really plan where I'm walking in a lot of these streams. I just sort of make it up as I go along, which I also do with a lot of my pre-recorded videos. Some are planned though. Live from Queen and John, it's Much Music. Chopper is still hovering over my head. Got more music here, so I'm just going to talk over it as we walk past the warehouse. That's what they do here. They blast music incessantly all hours of the day and night while people wait in line. You wish that copper would have off. I know that's a typo, but see here, copper. You're never gonna get me, see? There's McCall Street. There's Rudy over there. Is that place still closed down? They had a fire a while ago. I don't know if it's reopened. Megan is in Guelph. And there we have the tower. Yeah, so far so good, Mental Man. This has been a Karen-free stream. And I can hear some music in the Rex here. This is a place to watch live blues and jazz. It's good to hear that place is back in action. And I think the old condom shack store used to be here. It's kind of sad that that place went away. Yeah, it's definitely been a pretty active day around downtown, and we're at the waterfront earlier. That was busy also. I am Batman today. Who will I be tomorrow? Remains to be seen. Yeah, let's check out Nathan Phillips Square. See if tourists are taking pictures of all the famous sites. I'm just distracted here because I just noticed there's like 1 million school buses lined up here. Not sure what the deal is with all these school buses. Hey, Arthur Berry, how's it going? Beats me. They go all the way up to like Dundas Street by the looks of it. So what I was saying is, let's see how many tourists are taking pictures of the Toronto sign at Nathan Phillips Square. Oh look, motorcycles! It's like a Punjabi motorcycle gang. They fell behind their buddies. Will they catch up? Today's not Khalsa Day, is it?
But it's free right now, right?
It might be, you know, because it usually falls on a Sunday around this time of year. That's when like about 100,000 Sikhs parade through downtown. I did a video, I think, in 2019 of Khalsa Day. But then I don't think they did it in 2020 or 21 because of all the pandemic related restrictions. It is, eh? Yeah, well, what do you know? That's usually quite the sight to see. So Nathan Phillips Square might still be full of people because usually they all gather in Nathan Phillips Square at the end of the parade. There's a huge Sikh community in the Greater Toronto area. Probably one of the biggest outside of India. I'm not sure if there'll be music here. So I think this is just the tail end of things here. This would have been jam-packed with like 100,000 people, like at its peak. I think a lot of people have left. So I recall the parade starts around 2 o'clock in the afternoon usually. And they're usually here by around 4 or so. And then they hang out for a couple hours. So if you're curious about the parade, just find my old video from 2019. There we go. Vivian, yeah, that explains all the buses. They're all bussed in because most of the Sikh community in the GTA lives in Peel region in the Brampton area, and also beyond, like even Guelph has a sizable Sikh community. Guelph, Georgetown, kind of the western end of the GTA and a little bit beyond. Yeah, John, it's about an hour to come in from Brampton. Not even really. My Go Bus ride to Brampton from last weekend, it only took about half an hour to get to the southern entrance of Brampton from downtown Toronto, and then about another half an hour to get to the northern end of Brampton. See, these fences here are such a pain in the ass. People are forced to walk all the way around the long way, so most of them will crawl under the fence or over it so they don't have to go all the way around. And every time I walk through here I think, do they really need these fences here? It's just impeding pedestrian flow. Hey Deb R, how are things in Lindsay?
You're there for a hot lunch.
Lots of people. I guess I don't have to wait for this light. The street here is blocked off. Arthur Berry, hope you feel better soon. Pretty busy. No, sorry. No. Yeah. Those were chuggers, people in the vests and the clipboards on the street. They were sort of missing in action over the last 2 years too. And now they're back. Thanks, Mark S. Eleanor, that's from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't know if you ever watched that show. That's sort of like Larry's trademark thing that he says every once in a while on the show. Hey, William Birmingham. Whitby dude, they try to get you to sign up to a charity, but they sort of jump at you from the side as you're walking by. Sort of like ambush you, you know? So I think it's supposed to be a combination of the word charity and mugger. It's like they're mugging you, sort of, for your money. So it's like charity mugger, chugger. I didn't make it up. That's just what I have heard them refer to as. Susan, all right. Well, glad you could drop by. You caught the bulk of the stream. Maybe Alan K. Kwan was right. Did we ever doubt it, though? Did we ever doubt it? Getting closer to Yonge and Dundas. I don't hear any music yet. And I don't hear any preachers either. Surely there's going to be one or the other. Or possibly both. Oh, maybe I hear music now. Yeah, I know, Whitby dude. I was just thinking about that. Okay, I definitely hear music now. So let's see if it's something I have to worry about. If it's live music, I don't have to worry. If it's pre-recorded, then I might have to cross the street. Sounds more like live music, but you can never be too sure. Sometimes the backing track is enough to get you a copyright claim, even if he's singing live. So we'll take a chance here. I'll just talk as we walk past him. Good job. Yeah. So maybe his vocals will drown out the backing track. One time, just some beats that I thought were completely nothing to worry about got me a copyright claim. I was like, really? Just some beats? Okay. Hopefully I talked over it enough to render it not a problem.
Who was a virgin and was given the Holy Spirit to birth Jesus Christ. To give birth to Jesus Christ.
So we got
nowhere in the Bible does it say to pray
both
to Mary.
the preachers
Nowhere in
and the
Bible does it say
music,
that
just
she
as I thought.
intercedes for our prayers. Nowhere in the Bible does it say
No,
to
thanks.
make statues of her and to worship her. So in that sense, religion has taught us a wrong thing about what God really is. So my initial comments were that religion has been taught to us the wrong way and it's not the way to go. And I know that sounds like I'm saying we're being erroneous and saying, hey, you know what, you're doing something wrong, but guess what? It's the truth of what God really says. It's not what I'm saying, it's what God's word is saying. So I'm not out here to tell you that you're wrong, but I'm out here to tell you that religion is wrong. Organized religion is wrong. And we have been part of it. We've been fallen to it. We fall into our own lusts and our own temptations in this world. And God and the devil has allowed us to follow him. When we fall into that, we follow sin. And we follow the devil straight to hell. And that's where we're going if we don't repent from our sins and turn to God, not from ourselves. God gives you repentance. God forgives you from your sins and he cleanses you from your sins.
So if I was a tourist from out of town, I'd say we're at Yonge and Dundas right now. Here we are, Toronto, Yonge and Dundas. Oh, here comes some more Sikh motorcycle enthusiasts. Let's watch them go by. Hey, Ali, yeah, there was a lot of blah, blah, blah just over there. And got a lot of comic books down here. Oh, here come the bikers. A little bit chaotic around here right now.
Right. Well, people have accounts of that when people see them do that.
Well, they're not Hell's Angels, they're a Sikh motorcycle club. I think they turned up here and they're going to go around the block. They're cruising up and down Main Street. Well, Yonge Street / Main Street, the Main Street. Yeah, well, once again, Looks like a stream will come to an end here at Dundas Square, but what the heck, why not, right? So thank you everybody for tagging along on another stream. Today was awesome. It was so nice out. Got a nice crowd. No trolls that I noticed. Just lots of happy people. The city is alive. It warms my heart. And happy Khalsa Day to anybody of Sikh heritage who watches my streams. So thanks for all the comments. Thanks to the mods. Thanks for everyone who supported the channel with a super chat or super sticker. It's all very, very much appreciated. And I'll be seeing you quite soon. I do streams at least a couple times a week, so keep an eye out for my next live stream. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you enjoy watching my videos, just hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you again soon, because as always, I will continue. And hello crows and ravens in London, Ontario. You're very welcome. Hope to see you next time. Thanks Steve's Kiss Glass. And anyone else new to the stream, thanks for dropping by. Hello, sir. Marsha Mack, have a good evening. Bye, Yogi. Until next time.